Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, I'm Risca Anggraini, and in this video I will talking about poetry, alliteration and assonance. So let's start talking about poetry first. I believe that you all ever heard about this term or you have made it before. Well, what is the definition of poetry? Poetry is one of literary work that evokes a concentrated imaginative awareness of experience or a specific emotional response through language chosen and arranged for its meaning, sound, and rhythm. In poetry, words are strung together to form sounds, images, and ideas that may be too complex or abstract to describe directly. We can focus on enrich our understanding of a poem or group of poems by knowing some elements of poetry. Elements of poetry is first, stanza. A stanza is a group of lines that are usually arranged in a recurring pattern of metrical length and rhyme sequences. Second is rhyme. Rhyme is a word with the same ending sounds. Next is repetition. Repetition is repeating words or lines in poetry. It can help to clarify an idea or make it memorable for the reader. Fourth is rhythm. Rhythm is the pattern of sounds. Rhythm is an ordered alternation of contrasting elements. And the last one is imagery. Imagery is words that paint the pictures of readers. Imagery used to effective descriptive language and figures of speech to appeal to a reader's sense of sight, taste, smell, touch, and sound, as well as internal emotion and feelings. That's definition of poetry. Let's move to alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of consonant sounds. This is a simple definition of alliteration. So let me give you some example of alliteration. Spider-Man bring a beautiful bouquet blossomed in a bright sun. So what is alliteration of this sentence? Yes, the alliteration is bring a beautiful bouquet blossom and bright because it shares some consonant sound which is b. Okay, let's move to assonance. What is assonance? Assonance is the repetition of vowel sound. So you got the difference between alliteration and assonance. Alliteration is repetition of consonant sounds and assonance is repetition of vowel sounds. So this is the example of assonance. But they just want to become this. Okay, can you guess where is assonance in this sentence? Do you find it? Yeah, the assonance in this sentence is just an as because it shares some vowel sound which is a. Well, I have an example of poetry. The title is A Dream Within a Dream by Edgar Allan. You can read this poetry in these slides. Analysis of this poetry. It has 24 lines split into two stanzas of 11 and 13 lines respectively. You can also find rhyme in this poetry. For the example, sun and hand, tide, pride, and then dream, sim. For the repetition, you can find oh God, dream, and can I not. For the rhythm, the poetry has a lost iambic rhythm. For imagery, The word is grains of the golden side. For alliteration, you can find take this kiss upon the brow is but a dream within a dream, that my days have been a dream. For the assonance, you can find in a night or in a day, in a vision or in noon. You are not wrong, Houdin. I stand amid the roar. That's all my explanation about poetry, alliteration, and assonance. Hope you can get it, and I hope it's useful for you. And then I apologize if I have some mistakes. Let's say, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you on the next video.